I told myself, keep it together, man. Keep it together, man. First of all, Claudia, thank you and your entire board and your staff and your team for everything that you all do. This is collaborative work. This is not one person. This is not one office. Yes, I am proud to be your AG. I'm proud to represent an office of close to 700 people in our Boston office, New Bedford office, our Worcester office, Springfield office. I see Emily from my team here. Yes, you can clap for Emily. Thank you. Carlos from my team. So I'm just blessed to be here with all of you. They would say the same, because right now in this moment in time, it is collective work. Collective work. I'm also honored to be in this space with others who have been honored today. So congratulations to all of the other honorees. Delighted to be here, but most importantly, it's not I'm hired. We are all in this together. Each of us being honored today, you deserve it because you've been exercising leadership in your own right. So I'm honored to be amongst the fellow honorees. Congratulations to each and every one of you. And I know it's been a long morning, so I'm gonna be as quick as I can. I do have a lot to say, but I'll be quick. First and foremost, why I said I'm keep it together is because I'm delighted to be in a space with immigrants. Delighted to be in the space with immigrants. Frankly, we've been more intentional as a team putting ourselves in the space of immigrants and reminding ourselves that frankly, we're all immigrants. We're all immigrants. And not only lifting up the cultural contributions of immigrants to this country and of course to Massachusetts, and I was looking at the artwork around here, I mean, you name it. We can celebrate the cultural contributions and we will continue. But I want to also talk about economic contributions. And I'll give you just even, without going into numbers, we are standing up in every lawsuit against this federal administration, not just to protect immigrants and your cultural contributions, but to push back on a narrative that would suggest that every immigrant is somehow a criminal and perpetuating crime in our communities. And we are saying that is total nonsense, and I'm gonna be more explicit, bullshit. I come here, English for New Bostonians, and I think about the work of this organization and to receive this award, knowing what you do and how you do it, to make sure folks have access not only to ESL, OL classes, you name it, but also know your rights, all the ways in which you are promoting and putting out information, some information that we provide. Clearly, with other leaders who are leading other organizations in this Commonwealth, clearly doing the work to support our immigrants, but what you also see that we also know to be true, they're the backbone in many ways of every industry in the Commonwealth. You deport Haitians, our elder care system, our PCA system comes crumbling down, crumbling. You deport immigrants, our healthcare, our higher ed institutions come crumbling down. I often joke, I wish I were Oprah or a billionaire, because I would give immigrants a week off, paid. And folks could really feel the impact of what the economics in this country would look like if you did not have immigrants a part of our workforce meaningfully contributing to our communities every single day. So we are out here, number one, using the platform of your AG office to shift the narrative around immigrants in this moment in time. And we're also saying we too believe in making sure that folks living in our communities are not susceptible to public safety issues or crime. In my office, we prosecute crimes on a regular basis, taking guns off the street, dealing with human trafficking, taking drugs off the street every single day. And we do it while seeing the humanity in everyone we come across, while holding folks accountable, including those who are perpetuating crimes. We see the humanity in them too. We uphold the rule of law, due process in our Constitution, and we will keep doing that. The second, I am very mindful as we sit here, ICE may be patrolling some of our very neighborhoods and using all types of tactics that are horrific and egregious, to say the least. Real fear in our communities. Folks are not going to their healthcare appointments. Parents aren't going to their school meetings. Students are afraid to show up. So we put out that guidance to know your rights so people knew what their rights are when it came to ICE. along with bystanders. We will continue to update this information, and we need your help in spreading that. We're also showing up with our employers, our school districts, our superintendents to hold ICE accountable in a rapid response system, but most importantly, making sure those stakeholders are equipped with information too, to protect our folks with the hopes that they push past that fear to show up at school, to show up at work, and of course their appointments. This information is powerful. Don't discount the power of information sharing, know your rights trainings that we're doing with each and every one of you. We're also doing rapid response. People who are picked up in our state unlawfully, many of them unlawfully, where they're attempting to ship them off to some other state. We're working with lawyers to say, lawyers, we need more lawyers to step up. We're funding legal service organizations. We're showing up at bond hearings. We're doing everything we can to ensure this rapid response is not surface level, but is substantive and responsive to the times we are in, recognizing it's a horrific time to say the least. And we will keep doing that work in partnership with each and every one of you. And of course, thinking about ways to continue to hold ICE accountable for racial profiling and these aggressive tactics that we see in our community. We do that with each and every one of you. And then lastly, we are at nearly 40 lawsuits against this administration, holding them accountable for ICE activity, holding them accountable for the blatant violations of our laws in so many different ways. We stood up for birthright citizenship on day 0. That was the first thing they came out with. We filed a lawsuit on that. We are doing everything to protect funding and Massachusetts investments coming here. What does that look like? It means standing up for 1 million people here in Massachusetts who on November 1st, without our lawsuit filed yesterday, could potentially lose their SNAP benefits. These are children. These are elders on fixed incomes. Of course, they're immigrants. These are folks who are struggling and working 2 or 3 jobs. Not this narrative that people who receive SNAP benefits are just sitting at home. No, they're working. Food insecurity is real. We're fighting on that. 1 million people. And these 40 lawsuits, just to give you one more number, they have come for $3.24 billion in Massachusetts investments. Our lawsuits have protected $3.01 billion in Massachusetts investments. This is the work we're doing collectively. And what does that mean? Our public schools, one lawsuit, we protected $210 million to ensure our public schools would have those resources and would open on time so our kids could go to school. This is nearly $2 billion in transportation infrastructure projects, climate resiliency projects, jobs in our communities. Of course, also done by immigrants. This is millions of dollars for public health, including clinical trials and biomedical research. Clinical trials for pediatric cancer, for example. And missing a clinical trial is not missing a gym appointment or appointment with your trainer. You miss one appointment of a clinical trial, your child can die. This is life and death work that we collectively are doing together. So if you're feeling a sense of despair, fear, and hopelessness in this moment in time, stop. Full stop. Stop. And why? Because shift to a posture of gratitude. We live in the best state in the country, and don't you forget it. Look around this room. That should give us hope. And if you ever went through something, reflect on your personal narrative when you went through it by yourself and you felt alone and you still got through. Well, right now you ain't by yourself. You got an AG on your side. And a team that has your back every single day, that sees you, that believes in you, and will continue to deliver for you. 2 other points. I'm very faithful. I have a deep sense of faith. I got my Bible in the car. I've been praying for y'all, all of us. Whatever your faith tradition is, not to discount anybody else's, mine is Jesus Christ. Go deeper in that. Go deeper now. We need everyone praying for everybody. Go deeper in that. And the last I checked, my God is about love, not this hypocrisy that is being promoted somewhere else. About seeing the humanity in our folks, going for our foreigners and welcoming them, going for our elders and our widows and welcoming them. Go deeper in your faith, all of our faith traditions in this moment in time. That absolutely should give you some optimism and some hope. Otherwise, what is your faith for? And then lastly, I accept this award on behalf of my entire office, but I give the gratitude and the award right back to you. Because as was so well stated earlier, the folks serving our coffee, our food, doing the work every single day. They are exercising courage in the midst of threats and death, to still wake up, put their clothes on, drop their kid to school, go to work, while being under significant threat, while being an immigrant. How can that not give you courage and hope to exercise your own leadership in this moment in time, to find your courage even when it's really hard? Attach yourself to some more immigrants. Attach yourself to some history of immigrants and black folks in this country who fought the fight knowing they would never see the fruits of their labor. So I could become your AG, the first black woman to serve in this role and the first woman of color to win statewide office here. So, reflect on your history, and when it gets really hard, and it will, because we just at the beginning of this, people, and it will, we actually have the opportunity to actually see the fruits of our labor if we do it collectively, and if Massachusetts continues to be the model of what it looks like. We took on tyranny before. Others are looking to us now to figure out how we're going to do it in this moment in time, and we can. So thank you all from the bottom of my heart for this award, this honor. Claudia, your board, Linda, I love you. Your entire team, thank you for giving your money to this organization. Keep on giving your money to this organization. And thank you to each and every one of you for the work you do. It is a collective effort, and I'm grateful, and I give that gratitude to all of you and my fellow honorees as well. Thank you so very much.